Right, take 4. Oh, I've just tried doing this video 4 times before, and the first 2 times the video messed up, and then the third time I messed up about 10 seconds in. So, right, here I am. Take 4. Last night was WWE's NXT program, my favourite episode of WWE programming all week. I always look forward to this episode. I always look forward to seeing Husky Harris. What will I see this week? I was really interested to know, especially because we're going to have 2 people voted off this week. Who's it going to be? As long as it's not Husky Harris, I'm fine. Let's get into it. Right, Jamie Key started off in the ring. She basically introduced all the rookies. They all came down to the Raw. Then Matt Striker all came down to the ring. Then Matt Striker said, right, you've all got a minute. In this minute you can talk about whatever you want, but you can't talk about why you shouldn't be voted off this week. So, alright then, we'll start off with Percy Watson. Percy Watson gets on the mic, said he's going to talk about 3D, desire, determination, and something else beginning with D, which I can't remember. It was an okay promo. Percy Watson bores me a bit, so when I was just thinking, right, let's get this minute over with, let's get him off the mic. Then we had Alex Riley talking about Alex Riley. An okay promo. He's basically just a carbon copy of The Miz. I'm not really interested in his character. Again, the throwback to him being like always talking about like the varsity villain. He's a guy. His character is basically saying that his prime was when he was in unit, and he's already past his prime. So why should I be interested in his character? And for that reason, I am not interested in the Alex Riley character at all. Right, next up you have the third man, which was Michael McGillicuddy. He said he's going to cut a promo on his fellow rookies. He basically put them all down. Then we had Caval. He cut his promo, and he ended the promo with the words, "I'm the only way you're going to see any total non-stop action." Right, to me, I was just gobsmacked. I was like, as if he just said total non-stop action on WWE programming. This guy is fucking crazy. He's going to get voted off as soon as they do the first vote off today. It's going to be Caval gone. And Cole and Matthews are really in an uproar. They're like, oh, why did he say that? And Cole's like, oh, he's a fucking idiot, that's why he said that. Next up you had my favourite rookie, Husky Harris. He cuts his promo on cowboy boots, saying that Barry Windham gave him the cowboy boots. So he said Barry Windham's his uncle. Everyone knows that basically, don't they? Then he said the devil also wears cowboy boots. Is that a coincidence? We don't know. Then Matt Striker gets on the mic, says, oh, by the way guys, we're voting somebody off now, and they voted off Percy Watson. I was pleased with this. Percy Watson was the guy I would have voted off, not just because I don't like him, but mainly because, you know, I feel him pretty bland, if I'm being honest. So yeah, Watson was gone. He cut a promo saying he's going to continue to have fun, blah blah blah. Then he's gone. Right, then we had Layla and Michelle McCool in the back, basically talking about Layla and Caval. What's the story there? Layla says that she likes to close her eyes and think about Caval, and then she walks off. McCool's like, that's a bit weird. Husky Harris then walks by and says, oh, do you believe in love at first sight? If not, shall I walk by again? McCool then says, you know what, you better walk by again, and walks off. I found this pretty funny that he's hitting on the Undertaker's wife. I know this is a kayfabe that he was hitting on her, but still I found it interesting that they do that. Next off, yeah, then next up we had Caval versus Husky Harris for like the 4th week in a row. We're going to see this yet again. Now I don't really mind it because these two put on okay matches, but this isn't exactly Bale Money Machine Guns. They're not going to put on a different match every single week, are they? They're not putting on something new for us. Yeah. Caval went over. Then we had Michael McGillicuddy against Alex Riley. Not Alex Riley. Michael McGillicuddy against Zack Ryder. Zack Ryder went over. Then we had Riley against Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston went over. And I've got a problem with this. They're trying to build up these rookies as guys who can go onto the Raw and Smackdown rosters and, you know, compete, but they keep getting beaten by the pros. And if they're not showing us on a level, then why should we care about them? Why should we be interested in these rookies? If we want to see them go straight over to Raw, SmackDown and be a genuine threat for any title belt at all, never mind the world title belts, even the ICR US title belts. Yeah, with Cavalli the only guy winning on this show, it makes me think he may win this entire series. Who knows? Anyway, next up we had Cole and Josh Matthews get in the ring. Matt Striker asked Michael Cole, who do you think is going to win NXT? And, you know, Michael Cole, he cut his little promo, and Michael Cole really gets on my tits. He does a really good job of his character, but I just find him, he's just X-Pac heat for me. He's just a bad kind of heat. I don't want to see him. He's like the Cena heat. We don't, like from about 3 years ago, we didn't want to see him. And with Michael Cole, I don't want to hear him speak. he basically talks about Alex Riley should win NXT and Caval should be voted off, and he talked about Impact. Now this is the thing that really got me, because he said Impact is all about making a change, and Alex Riley is the only guy who's made a change. And now this was a direct shot at TNA, and this is what made me think the shot from before of Caval talking about he's the only way you're going to see total non-stop action made me realise Caval was taking a shot at TNA. Caval was saying I'm better than the TNA guys, and then Michael Cole was saying, you know, Alex Riley's the only guy who's made a change. Now this made me think this is a direct shot at TNA. They've been promising change for a very long time, about 6 months now they've been promising change, and they're still not really delivering on this change, are they? And WWE, a clear shot in my opinion, right at TNA. Yeah, so he cut this promo saying Riley should win and Caval should be voted off next. Then we had Josh Matthews, and to my surprise, he agreed with Michael Cole and said, you know what, Riley should win and Caval should be voted off. Now this made me think, do they really want me to believe that Caval is worth shit, seeing as he's the only rookie who won this week? Should we really believe that he should be gone from the show and that Riley should be the winner just because he can talk like the Miz? You know, it's bullshit. But yeah, I suppose they're building up that Caval is the underdog, so I sort of see where they're coming from. I suppose they're sort of building up that Riley's above everybody else, so whatever. Then what do we have next? Yeah, we have the vote off, and it ended up being Husky Harris. Now I was disappointed, and because of this, I'm probably not going to watch NXT with the same enthusiasm that I've watched so far, because Husky Harris really drew me in. He was a character who I could believe in, who I really was interested in seeing what he was going to do next, because he was different. He reminded me a lot of Bam Bam Bigelow as well, the big guy who can move. Is something that we don't really get that often. Cody then cuts a promo saying, what are you guys doing? This guy, Husky Harris, should be the one who wins NXT. Then he basically put down all the other guys, and then Harris and Cody Rhodes jumped Caval. There's an ensuing melee, a rubbish way to end the show, and you know, that's how it ended. I will be watching NXT from now on, but I won't be as interested in what's happening. Like, if I was you guys, you know, who do I want to win NXT as a general? Not just as you guys, it's me as well. As wrestling fans, who do we want to win? Personally, I'd like to see Caval go over to SmackDown and feud with Rey Mysterio, but Rey Mysterio's got another feud going on at the moment. Right, I'm now going to give you sort of spoilers for SmackDown, so if you don't want to know, I'm not going to give you the winners of any matches, don't get me wrong, I'm not going to give you any blatant spoilers, but I am going to give you the card for this week's SmackDown show. If you do not want to know, turn off now. Right, I'll give you ample time. If you're still watching, then you must want to know what the card is. Right, I'm going to give you the card in the list of what is listed on here, but I'll give you the list of baby faces and then heels, so you don't get any indication of who's going to win. I'm just going to give you faces against heels. The face in the first match, Kofi Kingston will be going for the IC title against Dolph Ziggler. This is like the third or fourth time we're going to see this in the last month. You know, I'm not too interested. I don't really watch SmackDown anymore, so I'm not too fussed. Big Show and Kelly Kelly are going to take on Serena and Luke Gallows. If Luke Gallows and Serena lose, they have to leave the Straight Edge Society. Christian will face Drew McIntyre, and Rey Mysterio is going to face the debut. I think it's the debuting, because I'm not, like I said, don't watch SmackDown, but I think it's the debuting Alberto Del Rio. Now I like Alberto Del Rio a lot. The vignettes he's been doing are fantastic in my opinion, and I'm really looking forward to seeing this match. I'm going to watch SmackDown for like the first time in a month because of this guy's debut. But I've seen him in the ring before in FCW, and I wasn't the biggest of fan. But wrestling someone like Johnny Curtis or Johnny Prime in FCW is a lot different to wrestling Rey Mysterio on SmackDown. He's going to up his game, and Rey Mysterio is going to carry him to a pretty good match, I think. So yeah, that's the SmackDown match, and now I'm going to give you the Raw semi-spoilers. I'm not going to give you who wins the matches, but I'm going to give you the card, because for those of you who don't know, Raw is going to be taped this week because the Raw superstars are away in China on a tour. So for all you who are interested in knowing the Raw card, stay tuned. If you're not interested in seeing the Raw card, then obviously turn off. I'm not going to give you any spoilers of who's going to win, but I'm going to spoil the card as who's going to be facing who. Right, we're going to have R-Truth up against Edge in the opener. That promises to be very bland, although Edge could carry him to a decent match, I suppose. Then we're going to have the Great Khali against Chris Jericho, which should be an absolute rubbish match. Melina will defend her Divas title against Jillian, which, as Divas matches go, this should be an alright match, because although Jillian's a bit clunky, she can be carried to a decent match by Melina. Then we're going to have Super Cena against The Miz. Not really interested in seeing that match. Then we're going to have Santino and Vladimir Kozlov against the Usos. Now, Usos better win that match. I'm not looked at who's won that match, but I really do hope that they win that match. What else? Then we're gonna get John Morrison versus Randy Orton versus Ted DiBiase in a triple threat match. That should be an alright match, to be honest. I do enjoy triple threat matches. I like the different psychology that goes into them. It's interesting. Then what we're gonna see next? Oh, Sheamus will defend his title against Zack Ryder as well. I didn't notice that the first time I read through these spoilers. But yeah, Sheamus, Zack Ryder, 2 heels, so I just gave you the champion first. Yeah, and that is the show. That, as far as matches go anyway, there will be various other promos and stuff like that on the show, so be sure to check Raw out if you're interested in seeing those matches. Right, I feel like I'm going to sneeze, 1 second. Couldn't sneeze. Anyway, right. So yeah, that is Raw and SmackDown's card. So neither show looks too great. I'll be checking out SmackDown for the Rey Mysterio Alberto Del Rio match, but I don't think I'll check out Raw. Or I might do, because after having read the spoilers, they're going to be moving other stuff on. So yeah, it should be alright. So yeah, thanks for watching. If you've not done it already, please subscribe. I could do with more subscribers. Also, rate, comment, all that good stuff. And with that, I'm out. Bye.